Hey y'all, so I am on the way to the grocery store. It's Monday after work. It's already 7:30. I'm hoping that Target doesn't close until 9. If they close at 8, I can make it work, but 30 minutes, I would just feel rushed. But I think that Target is closing at 9, and only H-E-B is closing at 8. So anyways, I'm headed there to do my weekly grocery shopping, and I'm extra pumped about it because I just got off of a call with a registered dietitian, Erin, who I'm going to be working with. I'm obsessed with her. She's awesome. She's young. She gets it. I just get a very comfortable vibe with her. I feel like I can talk to her about whatever, and I don't feel like I have to even put on any sort of face. I feel like I'm chatting with a friend, and I'm able to explain sort of what's going through my head and where I'm at with food and my weight loss journey, and just be like, what the heck do I do? Literally, that's what I tell her. What? Help me, right? Okay, so we just got off of our first call, second call actually. This was the call that we actually jumped into. I had sent her my food logs and answered a lot of questions, and she reviewed that. And so this call, we talked about all of that, and then talked about where I'm headed and what the plan is from here. So just from my perspective, kind of what I'm looking for and what I went over with her was, I know that I have more fat to lose. I'm not at all attached to the scale. I know how much I weigh, but I don't obsess over it. I just kind of use it as a marker or a gauge to see if what I'm doing is working. And I know I want to build muscle, so again, I'm just not attached to the scale, but I know I have fat to lose. And overall, I feel just my physique, I guess, could be better. So that's kind of what I'm working on, is just gaining a better figure. So I'm definitely going to try to start working out, or at least do some at minimum some strength training at home, or yoga classes. Just try to get into a routine of working out. But I knew that I needed help with my food, because I can research stuff all day, I can Google it, I can get on YouTube, I can see what other people are doing, but truly, and that's what I was doing, I truly just felt I don't know if any of this is actually right. I'm just hoping for the best. I can't confirm that these Google calculators are telling me the best thing for my body, because the only thing that these calculators know about me is my height, my weight, that I'm a female, and that I want to lose weight, and that I have a desk job. That's the end of what they know about me. They don't know anything else. So how can I trust that this is working, right? Or that it's right for my body? How do I know that the foods I'm choosing are right? I just felt really lost. I knew when I quit Weight Watchers that I wanted to track calories and just try to work towards getting to the point where I love my body and I eventually don't have to track, because I've been able to learn intuitive eating and things like that. So that's kind of where I'm at and where our conversation began. I explained, my whole past history to her about when I started dieting, when I gained weight, when I started dieting in college, all the diets I did, when I joined Weight Watchers, all of my progress there, where that left me physically and mentally, and kind of why I'm in the spot that I'm in right now. So after all that was said, we were able to dive into a lot of questions that I had, and a lot of questions that I thought that maybe y'all would have too. And I knew from the beginning I wanted to share this experience, and that is what's so often I knew from the beginning that I wanted to share this experience, and that is what is so awesome about Erin, is because she totally agreed from the beginning and was excited for me to be able to share this with my, social media, with my YouTube following. And so that has been really fun to have us on the same page, and to not just tell y'all about what she said, but to literally show you. So I screen recorded, with her permission, of course, our phone call, which was like an hour and 15 minutes long. And it was amazing. I honestly, today, to be completely honest, it's Monday. I was tired. I've been looking forward to talking with her, but just, I was home and I was just like, I've got to like get in the zone of wanting to be healthy, because I wanted to be like in the right mindset when we started this call. And honestly, I wasn't. And I was just like, just do the call, it's gonna be fine. And now I'm in that mindset and I just feel so good. And I feel like I know exactly what to do and I know exactly what to eat, and all of my questions have been answered, and it's just a really crazy feeling, but I feel so good about it. This guy's staring me down. It's so awkward. And I just feel so good about it. Okay, y'all, so as you can see, I do have footage of our first call, or of this call, where I asked all of her questions, or I asked her tons of questions, and we talked for over an hour, and there was tons of good info. And apparently when you screen record, it does not also record the audio, and now looking back, that seems pretty obvious, but it wasn't obvious to me at the time, and I thought that I had this awesome video, and I don't. So Erin was sweet enough to re-answer some of my questions and introduce herself. So I do have clips of Erin, which is going to be awesome, and I will go ahead and let her introduce herself now.
Hi, my name is Erin Heidenreich. I'm a registered dietitian and I work with clients all over the country. As a registered dietitian, I help people that have all different backgrounds, medical, diet backgrounds, different needs, different goals, and together I work with them to come up with a plan specifically for them, based on their needs, based on how they work as a human, to help them really reach their goals. So Lauren will share a little bit with you about what we're doing together, and I hope that helps give you some insight of what it's like to work with a registered dietitian.
Anyways, the plan is reverse dieting. So I will let Erin Snippet explain reverse dieting. So we'll just jump into the call, and I'll probably jump in whenever I'm editing to comment on some stuff, but I just wanted to show you some of the questions that I had for her and sort of where we're headed. So my goal this week, the goal that she gave me, is to hit 1,400 calories minimum every day this week. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm really excited. I don't know, I'm just like so excited. So anyways, I'm gonna run in. I've got my mask because, you know, we're in a pandemic and that's what you gotta do. But I did get a cute mask made. Yay, it's blue and white stripes. So I'm gonna throw this on, head into the grocery store. I'll show you a grocery haul here in a little bit, but first let's hear from Erin. I wanna show you some of the footage from the call.
So Lauren came to me with a long diet history, and she's been really successful with weight loss and just overall improving her health habits. And now she's in a transition to learning more about nutrition and really making sure that she's making the best choices for herself and where she was at. So she had a long history of being in a caloric deficit, meaning that she was eating under her needs, which allowed for weight loss, which is awesome, but that's not something that we want to be seeing long-term. Long-term, being in a diet can cause health risks. So we want to have seasons where we're not working on weight loss. So with Lauren, we're doing something called a reverse diet. So since her calories are so low, they're not necessarily adequate for hormones and to feel great and to have energy and really to support overall her body's function. So through this reverse diet, we're going to slowly increase our calories over time. Personally, as a dietitian, I take it really conservatively to help mitigate any weight gain in that time. A lot of people during this reverse diet, if they've been chronically under eating for such a long period of time and their body is hungry for those calories, they might actually even lose weight during that time. It's impossible to say until you kind of start the process, but with Lauren, we're going to start increasing our calories to slowly build back her metabolism again. Because she was so low and she was maintaining weight, there's really nothing that she can do to kind of get over that plateau in a healthy manner. She can't pull calories anymore. She can't add activity in. She already doesn't have energy for that. So by us slowly increasing her calories over time, we'll be able to set her maintenance, which is where she maintains her body weight, at a higher point. Once we get there, we can hold it for a little bit, make sure that her body really establishes that new set point, and then consider weight loss again. So that's kind of a little bit of the background of why we're doing a reverse diet with her and what that's gonna look like in the next few months.
Hey y'all, so future editing Lauren over here. I am working on this video and I am seriously so excited for you guys to see it. Me and Erin have been planning this and it is just really exciting. I've felt great. It's technically, this call happened a week ago and I'm feeling so good. Me and Hutchy are chilling. I just finished dinner. I'm just happy as can be. But anyways, I just wanted to hop in here and talk about a couple of things. So we are doing reverse dieting, and I did ask Erin if she would explain that a little more in depth in a video since I lost the original footage, where in the call she was like, do you know what that is? And I was like, you know, I've heard of it, definitely through like different fitness gurus and stuff on YouTube, but I never really understood the concept or looked that much into it. So I did want her to sort of give her explanation on what reverse dieting is, so that if you're kind of like me and like you've heard of it but you weren't really sure what it is, she can explain that, as well as what to do if you don't have a dietitian, where, like, what is the best website to go to or the best route to take, how do you find calories, how do you know that what you're doing is right for your body and healthy and you don't end up sort of where I was at, which is basically long-term dieting over years and years of calorie deficits that were just way too low. So I want to go into those questions with Erin because she answers them beautifully and I feel like it all makes sense. Then I'm going to jump into the grocery haul, just kind of show you how I started out the week and what the plan was. And I have a surprise at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Hutchie is very excited.
So what is a reverse diet? It's an interesting term, but it's basically the reverse of dieting. So dieting, you consistently cut your calories with the purpose of weight loss, and over time, most people cut them more and more and more, whether they're intentionally cutting calories or cutting points or cutting out food groups. All of those are methods to cut calories and lose weight. But eventually, somebody doesn't lose weight anymore, or it gets to a place where it's unsustainable, or you're eating so little calories just to maintain your weight. You're like, how is this realistic? So when you get to that situation, which Lauren found herself in to some extent, the best thing to do is what's called a reverse diet. And a reverse diet is slowly adding calories back into your diet with the purpose of increasing your metabolism or improving your metabolic rate so that you're able to maintain your body weight at a higher calorie point. And why that's helpful is all of us want to be able to eat more food and maintain our weight. Or when it comes to the dieting phase again, we're able to start our calories are at a higher intake level and then kind of cut from there. If we get to a point where we're so low through dieting, there's nothing we can do to have for the weight loss or to improve our body comp anymore. So through the reverse diet, you improve that metabolic rate, and then you're able to maintain your body weight at a higher calorie point if that's where you're comfortable, or if you need to go in a dieting phase again, then you're able to cut calories or points from a more sustainable point in the beginning. Now with Lauren, the reason we're doing that is because she came to me with eating very low calories and she was struggling to improve her body composition, to feel great, to have energy. So we're going to take her through that process of slowly increasing her calories so that she comes out of that dieting phase that she's been in for so long. And that should help improve her sleep, her energy, overall her function, because our body isn't built to be dieting forever. So that's the process that we're going to go through with Lauren for the next few months, is just slowly increase her calories till she gets to a point where her and I both agree is comfortable for her and adequate from a nutrition standpoint. Then from there, we'll hold her for a little bit to allow her body to really maintain that higher set point. And then we can consider going into a diet phase if that's appropriate for her. So one question is, how should somebody figure out how many calories they need if they don't have a dietitian? Now, there are a lot of different online calculators out there, and I will say most of them probably underrate your caloric needs. So a lot of them might come up saying that a female might need 1,200 calories. That's pretty low for most people. In general, they're underestimating it. There is Precision Nutrition, has a decent online calculator that's helpful, but all those calculators don't necessarily consider things like your overall activity. It might ask you what your exercise is, but your overall activity during the day. It doesn't include for things like stress factor and sleep and what your diet history is and how much you're currently eating. Let's say you're currently eating 2,000 calories and the calculator says for weight loss, you need to eat 1,400 calories. Yes, that will put you in a caloric deficit and you will lose weight. But there's no reason for you to drop down to 1,400 calories if you could lose weight at 1,800 calories and give yourself some wiggle room till you need to get lower. So I would recommend really looking at those calculators to maybe get an idea of where you're at, but then also considering how much you're eating, what your long-term goals are. And ultimately, the best way is really to work with a dietitian that understands those processes and can give you at least a good starting point and some direction.
Okay, so I'm gonna hurry through this grocery haul because my phone's gonna die. But over here we have just some frozen vegetables. This is gonna be for a stir fry. That's what I'm gonna make for lunch. It's gonna be like a cauliflower and brown rice stir fry with chicken. So this is the vegetables. This was the only like stir fry related option they had. So I got that. I got the riced cauliflower. Then I did pick up just regular whole grain brown rice. This is the seasoning I like to use for fried rice. Just this with one packet with the rice cauliflower. So good. But after talking to Erin, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to have rice. Like, eat the rice, Lauren. It's okay to eat the rice. So I'm going to have regular rice with it. I picked up my favorite roasted red pepper hummus. Sorry, I feel like it's so dark in here. I picked up some of these, the little prosciutto wraps, little mozzarella sticks. You know, I didn't even look to see what the nutrition said, but it looks like you can eat all 6 for 300 calories, which mine will probably eat just 1 or 2 at a time. But yeah, I just thought that looked so good. We were talking about snacks in the call, and she said that like little deli roll-ups and stuff were a good little snack. When I saw these, it like just triggered that memory, so I decided to pick some up. Then I saw these, the Southern style chicken bites. This was more of a, I just had to know if they're as good as the kind that they sell at Sam's. So they're just basically like Chick-fil-A copycat nuggets. So I did pick up those. I picked up just a regular lettuce. They had like no good blends, so it is what it is. But with this, I think I'm going to do like a burger salad situation. So I picked up just some pre-made burger patties. This is ground beef, by the way. Then I picked up this tomato bruschetta. I think y'all can see that, but it looks so good. I have some sourdough in the freezer, and I just felt like that combo is going to be everything. I picked up some bananas just for like breakfast or snack. I always like to buy mine like a little bit brown or like super, super yellow because I'm trying to eat them ASAP, if you know what I mean. Got 2 zucchini. This is going to be for a dinner. I think I'm going to do like a pasta situation, and I'm going to add zucchini to it. So I got that. This is something that I've been wanting to try, actually, the Raisin the Roof by Dave's Killer Bread. I really wanted their bagels, but they didn't have them there. Erin was telling me that she always gets them at Sprouts, so I'm going to try there. But I wanted something like this for breakfast, just like a bread, basically. And then I'm going to add some chicken sausage for my protein. But one slice is only 90 calories, and I love like cinnamon raisin bread. So I'm excited to try this one. For the stir fry, I picked up these grilled chicken breast strips. If you watched my healthy dinners video, 5 healthy dinner ideas video, I used this because it was all I could find that day. It was like sort of at the beginning of the pandemic when it was impossible to find regular chicken, and I loved it. It made the stir fry so easy to make, so I just thought I'd get this for my stir fry this time. Next up, these are like condiments. I kind of had to restock because I didn't really do a grocery haul last week at all. So I picked up the classic balsamic. I've actually been looking for this, haven't seen it. Like, I've been looking for this for like 6 months and I haven't seen it. So I was really excited to finally find this. So it's just the classic balsamic vinaigrette dressing by Bolthouse Farms. I picked up the ranch because I'm obsessed. I always have this on hand and I'm almost out. So I picked up that. The stir fry sauce. This one is just my favorite one. It's definitely like not the healthiest. It says no preservatives added, but it just tastes the best and it's very inexpensive and I love it. You can find it at Walmart. I just love this stuff. I got some olive oil spray. They didn't have any of the, which one is it? I think I threw it away. Yeah, I threw it away. Whatever spray I was using, they didn't have, so I just had to get this one, which is fine. Some marinara. I'm actually going to use a different sauce this week for my pasta, but I wanted to just have one on hand just in case. I also picked up a chickpea rotini pasta. They didn't have the Banza brand or whatever it's called, Banza. So I'm going to try this and see if it's just as good. I know some people aren't a fan, but to me, it literally tastes just like pasta. Like I couldn't tell the difference. If you put two bowls in front of me, I don't think I would be able to tell the difference. So I really like it. If you haven't tried it, I would recommend trying one. At least the Banza or Banza brand or whatever is really good. Couple seasonings. So this one, chipotle roasted garlic. They didn't have any like steak seasoning or anything I thought that really looked good for a burger except for this one. So I got this to season those burgers. Maybe it'll be a little bit spicy, which I have been getting more into spicy things. I think Morgan is conforming me with all of his Cajun cooking. I picked up just some, yellow mustard because I was out. Another one of these Annie's shells. I just like to have these on hand when I'm like totally not in the mood or if I feel kind of sick or something. These are just so good. And then just kind of fun stuff. So I picked up some jerky, grass-fed beef jerky. Again, when I was on the call with Erin, we were talking about snacks, and she mentioned the jerky, and I have not had beef jerky in forever. And when I saw it in there, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give me some beef jerky. Haven't had some couldn't even tell you the last time. So I picked up that. I picked up a Reese's Sticks. I don't know that I ever talk about this, but I always at any given moment have Reese's in my fridge all of the time. And I just eat one at a time, and it takes me like a month to even get through a package. But sometimes I just need a Reese's, so I love to keep them in the fridge. And mine actually, I think has been in there so long it needs to go. Like I haven't touched it, but I love the Reese's Sticks, so I wanted to restock. I picked up a Mio Energy, the Acai Berry Storm, just to help me get some more water in. The Flamingo, these are like razor refills, just some deodorant. And then I got the Milani Prime Protect. This has SPF in it. It's a primer, SPF face primer. It's SPF 30. I really like to use this under my makeup, and it has SPF. So really, you should use this every single day or whatever SPF you like. Super important for, your skin. That's like #1 skin tip of life is wear SPF. So that's everything for the grocery haul.
So we're doing a giveaway for a 30-minute free session with me. During that session, there'll be a lot of nutrition education based on your needs, what you want to know about, and we'll begin to set a plan out for you based on your goals and your struggles with what it'll look like for you moving forward and what my recommendations are for you. So if you want a dietitian's perspective on any health questions that you've been wondering or what you should do for your goals, highly recommend that you join the contest.
Okay, you've made it to the end of the video, and lucky for you, it's the most exciting part. Me and Erin are teaming up, and we're doing a giveaway, and I'm so excited. She was gracious enough to offer up a 30-minute session to one giveaway winner. You can ask her anything you want, any health questions. She can help you get set up on your own journey, figure out what your current plan is. No matter if your goal is weight loss or just overall health, she can help you figure out where you're at and where you're going. So make sure to enter this giveaway. All you have to do is go to my Instagram, like this photo right here. So give it a like. It'll tell you exactly what to do in this post, but I'll tell you here as well. So you want to like the post, follow me and Erin on Instagram. So you need to follow us both, like the photo, and then comment on that Instagram photo. What is something that you would like to talk to with Erin about? Maybe you have a question, so ask the question in the comments. If there's something specific you want to talk about, maybe you think you're gluten intolerant or anything like that, you can put that in the comments, and that will enter you into the giveaway. So you have to comment, like, follow both of us. Okay, so there's 4 steps: 2 follows, a like, and a comment. So make sure to do that. If for some reason you don't have Instagram, just let me know down below in the comments, and I will figure out how to get you entered via YouTube. But for right now, we're doing the Instagram we're doing the giveaway all on Instagram. So if you have an Instagram, that is the best way to make sure that you are entered. If not, like I said, just comment and I will figure it out for you. But I'm super excited. I want to say a big thank you to Erin for being so awesome. She has helped me so much already, and I'm just really excited to move forward and see all of the progress that will be made in the next few months. I will let her have her last words here for a second. Hutchie's just all over this video. Say a little goodbye to y'all, talk about the giveaway, and then we will talk again when we have a giveaway winner. So we'll see y'all in the next video. Say goodnight, Hutchie. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And then definitely stick around because I will have lots of what eat in a day videos coming up showing how I'm implementing reverse dieting and Erin's plan for me. So you don't want to miss it.